picks up all the talking.
Huh?
This picks up all the talking.
Hi, this is Pr1ma with Candid CoEd Conversations with me, just Pr1ma. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun, nothing is off limits. And call me at 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Hey y'all, it is Pr1ma. Welcome to Candid CoEd Conversations with just me, Pr1ma. And I have Roscoe, and I have Rez. You might see in the camera every now and then, and you might see Candy. I don't think everyone will be on stage by accident, okay? Well, it is Thursday night, and it is 8:30ish, really 8:33. I'm doing good, y'all. Yay, yay. I was scolded. And encouraged by others. So anyway, I want to say good night. You can check me out every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish. Okay. If you would like to listen on the radio, go to Live 365 app. Download it. Go to Caribbean Life Radio. And when you go to Caribbean Life Radio, then you'll hear us from 8:30ish to 10ish every Thursday night. Also, if you would like to watch live, you can watch live on Facebook. Go to Caribbean Life TV, again, 8:30ish to 10ish, and you will see me. Yay, me and all my friends and friends that are here on the playground. If you would like to call in with questions, comments, or feedback, you can call in at 678-661-1819. Okay? 678-661-1819. Yay. If you would like to be a sponsor, if you would like to be a guest, if you have topic suggestions, please call 770-322-4022. We're going to have some Falcon stuff coming up sometimes on the screen. We're going to also have commercial information coming up on the screen. So if you can see that, then that's what's going on. And I think that's all the housekeeping stuff for tonight. as usual, I ask, what is your name? Who would you like to be tonight? We're the same people every week, though. Who would you like to be tonight? One word to describe how you feel and how your week has gone thus far. And we're going to let you go, Roscoe.
Ain't nobody but me.
No, I might ask them. But go ahead. You're the special guest.
Hi, I'm DJ Roscoe, and I'm feeling I'm feeling pretty good right now. So, and my week has been very long. I'm glad it's almost over.
How long and almost over? Okay. My week. No, one word to describe how I feel right now. I feel I feel resilient. That would be my word for right now, resilient. My week has been long, busy, exciting. Yeah, long, busy, exciting. My life is not uneventful. So it's been eventful. And it hasn't been too emotional this week. So I'm thankful for that. Would either one of you in the background want to tell us how y'all feel right now? Or how your week has gone thus far?
The week is going beautifully.
Beautiful. Oh, you got a microphone.
Check. Hi, my name is Candy. And I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
And I like to boogie, woogie. But for real though, I'm having an awesome time. You know, it's the middle of the week. The weekend is approaching. Looking forward to a great event this weekend. Make sure you guys come out and check us out. We're having a food and wine fair this weekend from 2 to 7.
2 to 7.
Okay, 6254 Memorial Drive. Come check us out. Get some wine tasting, some food tasting. Check out the local vendors on site. It's going to be awesome. DJ Red's going to be on the 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Hey. All right. Remember, tune in every Thursday from 8:30 to 10:30. Just Pr1ma.
Yay. Thank you. And Red, your turn.
My week is going fabulous. Come check me out on Saturday alongside DJ Roscoe P. Coltrane.
How do you feel right now?
Right now I feel good because I'm here with just Pr1ma and Roscoe, and we about to have a good time. We're gonna play it out.
Yay.
Me and Candy gonna be involved today.
Yes.
All right.
So Candy, we should even sit down. I don't know why we're in the corner.
I don't know
because it's so
why.
good.
Yeah, we need to go. Right.
We're gonna get in there. We're gonna get in
I'm
there.
going to get in there.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Move my stuff.
Y'all get it. Y'all get it.
Yay. I feel special. You know, y'all ain't never came on my show.
We have it?
No. Never, ever, ever. Go look back in the past 2 years.
I have, yes. I've spoken several times.
Yeah, but you never been in the red hot seat. Right. Okay. Okay. That's enough.
Okay, fix the camera.
We having a whole party, y'all. A whole party. What does Sigma? Okay. Are y'all saying we don't have a Sigma? Okay. All right. There was some things. Okay, last week, y'all. We were here last week in the dark.
Yeah.
In the dark. So don't think I didn't keep up my perfect attendance, because I did. I kept up my perfect attendance. I was here. The lights went off on us, and it was at the verge of Hurricane Helene. And we showed up. We were here in the dark. The signal was going out. There may be something out there on Facebook. That's what we need to check. Somebody check
Yeah,
on Facebook so we can
I'm checking
delete
it. I'm checking it
So
right
on
now.
Facebook, you know, y'all may have heard some of our behind the scenes stuff, like movies were playing in the background. We were talking, we were laughing. We carried on a little longer. But it was in the dark. So I put some pictures up because Red took some pictures for me showing that I was still here diligent, right? Roscoe was here in Red, and we had flashlight up here, and we were in the dark, honey. And unfortunately, y'all didn't get to hear what we were talking about. So bless our hearts. So some of that information we're gonna go over again because I thought it was quite important. And I'm gonna do that real fast. T.I. and Tiny, they won $71 million for the OMG girls that MGA basically stole. So that was a reason to celebrate. Woo, woo, woo. The 100th year anniversary of Booker T. Washington High School here in Atlanta, Georgia. That was last week, and that was the first public school. That was the first public school for black, African American children that African American children could attend in Atlanta. So that was a reason to celebrate. Yay, yay, yay! Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay. So I thought that was a reason, a good thing to mention and celebrate the 100th anniversary of the first public school in Georgia that allowed African American students to attend, which is also the school. That's the high school that Dr. Martin Luther King attended. Everything I'm not gonna mention. Y'all can research this on your own. Also, last week it was the anniversary of the Atlanta Race Massacre, where 4 white women were supposedly raped, allegedly by black males, and there was several people hung and beat, and the neighborhoods were burned and property destroyed and blah 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 blah. So that anniversary was last week. Yeah, and that was in history. So, do y'all have anything to say about those things? Are y'all thankful that we can go to black schools, public schools, blacks can go to school now?
Yeah, I'm glad everything's changed. I don't know how I would react growing up with that white-black segregation thing.
Me either. I think God let us be born when we were supposed to be born.
Mm-hmm.
And what we can handle and what we can't handle. But we needed those people to make it better for us, the people that could do it.
Because the way I feel, every human gonna die anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can die for a cause, yeah, I think I'd be turned up.
Yeah, but God wanted us to live at a different time. That's why
Right.
we weren't. I also mentioned last week that those lottery players that travel, they put in more kiosks at the airport, Hartsville, on the B concourse now. They have lottery kiosks for those that want to play. Yay! I'm not a lottery player, so are y'all?
We always say
Yeah.
Right.
Because we don't win.
Maybe one of some wild ones like 100 million or something. But for the most part, I don't play.
Yeah, I don't play either. And even when it's high like that, the pot is that high, I'm like, yeah, I should, but no. I don't want to go stand in the line. I think it's still they already know. It's not, some things are already fixed, so we're just giving them more money. And are they making it easier? Hey guys, nice man gave me candy if I got. Hey. I'm not gonna read that one because I don't understand what you're saying. But Black Excellence on here. Okay, hi. Yes. Everybody saved. Okay. October 7th is the deadline to register to vote. So everyone, please go out and vote. It's important to vote. Okay.
It's important to know who you're voting for as well.
Yes, because we're going to talk about did y'all see the vice presidential debate? Let me say that. The vice presidential debate. Y'all didn't watch it?
We didn't see it.
Oh, it was some. Anyway.
I watched it.
Yeah. So what did you think about it?
When you're in leadership power, they teach you how to speak and talk over people's head. Both of those guys were congressmen, right? So
one is a governor and one is a senator.
One is a governor. They politician.
Mm-hmm.
Once you reach to that level, level and position and power, they're gonna talk over. There's people who vote for them. They talk over their head. They don't answer the questions indirect, and the people sit there looking puzzled and lost, and take bits and pieces and piece it together, and come up with, oh, he's a good guy, when he really is selling you some air, when you're supposed to be getting oil or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Trump Vance, he's good at it. He's very articulate, and he answered the question like how they were taught. And that's all across the board, not only just politicians, that's CEOs, directors of companies.
Did he answer the questions?
No.
Oh, okay.
And that's what they do. That's a style of leadership. A lot of people don't like it, but that's
I think there is a time to
and then I'm gonna say this: where can you go and learn how to be the president or the United States or president of a country? There's no schooling for that.
there's school.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's hands-on.
Okay.
But I don't care. None of the presidents went to school to be a president.
So do you feel like, are you saying that to say that Trump is qualified?
I say Daffy Duck qualified.
I mean, surely, because we had Trump in before. You're right. That's why I said I should have ran.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see why people made a big fuss out of Kanye West if Trump run.
But I would have voted for him instead of Trump.
I'm willing to give Kanye West a try.
Would y'all give Kanye a try?
Ooh, child.
Based on what we got going on now, why not try Kanye?
Yeah, well, who the hell not?
So y'all say Trump, and you got the people who say they don't like Kamala. So
I would vote for Trump. No, that's
Kanye
a lie.
West.
I'm being funny. I would vote for Kanye.
You vote for
And then let me ask
Yeah,
y'all.
over Trump.
Let me ask you
They
this.
put Arnold Schwarzenegger into.
I would
But they
vote for
say
him
he's not
instead of Trump.
he's not a U.S. citizen, so he can't be president.
Yeah, but they put him in as a.
How he was
mayor
wasn't he
or
a governor?
You could be a governor, but you can't be the president of the country.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is they were willing to put an actor.
He's still not a citizen?
and not a citizen in the government. Why not put Kanye?
Right. And so to me,
I
John,
think all convicted felons could be president now.
once you do your time, you're not a convicted felon no more. You just a convicted felon while you're going through your time.
No, you're a guilty felon. Your record don't go away unless you get it expunged or.
That's your pay.
Wait a minute, I think everybody should be able to run.
Everybody
At this
can.
point. No,
Everybody
everybody
can. No, everybody don't have the money or the backing or the fan base to run. That's the problem.
What's the score? 7-7 on the Falcons. Yay, yay, yay. Y'all know I'm a Georgia fan. Georgia everything, okay? Whether we lose him or win him. So we're tied first quarter. If anybody has any more up-to-date information, because we're watching it on Wi-Fi, keeping up with the score, if y'all can see. 7-7. Let me show y'all. Yay. See? We're
Which
keeping up
quarter?
with it.
First quarter?
Yes, first quarter. Okay. So I was going to talk about the Falcons briefly. I'm so proud of them because I am a diehard fan. Even though we've lost 2, we've also won 2. So we'll see what we do tonight. I'm rooting for the home team that we beat Tampa. Do y'all have any opinions? Y'all may not be. Y'all not from Georgia, but y'all may. What?
I don't care who wins, but it's not the Falcons.
Just not the Falcons. Okay, so you're against the Falcons. Okay, how about you?
Yeah. I'm not much of a football fan.
So you got to think about where they're from. Football is actual football.
Yeah, football for us is soccer. What y'all call soccer.
Well, who do you hope wins, Roscoe?
I hope the Falcons win because I live here. If I live somewhere else, I hope that team wins.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being honest with you. It goes.
Well,
It
that's
looks good.
I mean, that's the reason why I'm a Georgia everything fan, because I'm from Georgia. So I get it.
And it's not your fault. We understand. We're not mad at you.
Right. I'm a Georgia fan. Always, whenever, whatever it is, I'm a Georgia fan. Another good thing that was in the news, I was praying that this happened, y'all.
What?
Jimmy Carter is the 39th president, right,
Uh-huh.
of the United States. And he was number 39. And I was praying he made it to his 100th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So his 100th birthday was October 1st.
Yes, he made
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
They doped him up and kept him
He
good.
made
He
it.
made
Well,
it.
he's a believer, he said. He's
He's
a
the
good guy.
president. He's the president. They gonna give him the best of
I'm just
everything.
happy he made it to his 100th birthday. He's the first president to live that long. And he said he wants to live to the election so he can vote
Vote
for
for Kamala. Yeah, that
That's what he
was.
said?
Yeah,
That's where
that's
he
what he
messed up
said.
at.
Yay!
That's what he
Nah.
said.
So happy birthday,
He
Jimmy
messed up when he
Carter,
said that.
again.
Trump gonna have him be taken out now.
Oh, yeah, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth the hassle that they would have to go through to get to old Jimmy.
But you know, they already predicted. You know, Nostradamus predicted that Trump was gonna be president the first time.
Well, he's gonna be predicted the second time.
The Trump is what do they call it? The Trump is roar. And it's just strange that he's this far in it for that many people not to like him. The system that's in place, that's what we need to change, the whole, how you elect president.
Because people don't like him, they need to change the system.
Yeah, for the way people don't like him and they talk about him,
They talking about Kamala.
true. So to me, we should
They talk
have
about Jesus.
we should have a better. So did they make Trump like Jesus?
No, he's not. They talk about Lucifer too.
He made in the same image as man,
God.
right?
That's just saying, yeah.
So if you think about it, it should be a better criteria to be president.
Now what should that be?
I don't know,
Oh, okay, so we need to work on it.
but I'll work on that and I'll get back to you.
Okay, please do. So I know what I need to do before I run. Biolab, y'all. Y'all watch the news at all? The radio? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Parents said, no, you should know. Because work, right? Okay, so Biolab, the chemical lab here, they do chlorine and different things. And they had a fire on Sunday
Okay, I saw
in
that.
Candid, Georgia.
Uh-huh.
And it's right outside of Metro Atlanta. And all the fire, the smoke, the clouds, the chemical smells, the residue, that's all over Conyers, Rockdale County. It's also touching, the next counties over are DeKalb and Gwinnett and Newton. And some of those schools, of course, they were affected. I have family in several counties around, and some of the kids were not allowed to go outside for recess. You can't have after school activities because of the smog and the residual from the fire.
Yeah.
They had right now they're shelter in place from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. But they did ask people to evacuate. They asked them not to turn on their air conditioners, and y'all see the time of year we're in. Keep your doors closed, your windows closed, or leave if you have, somewhere to go. And some people, of course, don't have anywhere to go, and I think it's unfortunate. But this is like the third fire, supposedly, from that place, and there are a lot of people that want them to close. They didn't want them there in the first place, but they want them to close. So what are y'all's thoughts?
I think that at this point it needs to close as well. Being that it's not even like the first or the second, it's the third fire. Are you gonna wait until something, a whole bunch of people die before you take action on something that's obviously has some type of violations and is not doing something
Right, there's no control measures in place if this is the third fire.
And we know Mike Candy up to that.
Right. I was going to say, we got to give her the mic.
No,
Where'd
we're
you
not.
go? You had it.
No, we're not. No, Mike.
She said no, she doesn't want it. Okay.
Yeah, but
So-
then you're gonna be talking and nobody's not gonna be hearing you.
We can't hear you.
You're gonna do the same thing as you said.
So I think it should, right. Is she posting at people? I can't hear. So I think they should close down also. Although people will lose their jobs immediately, but they can locate somewhere else and They need to be out in the woods somewhere, like way. We have enough land, but they should be way out somewhere, not by anybody, so that when they go to work, they way in the sticks somewhere, and it won't. Even if that happens, it won't affect people to the degree that it's affecting them now. And also, like this doctor got on, and there's some other doctors that have commented, and people in the medical field that, you know, people that have asthma and other respiratory issues, that it's affecting them. But all the regular people, quote unquote regular people like myself, although we may not I may not feel the effect or see the effect immediately. One doctor got on the news and said that if you have any respiratory problems, any chest pain or whatever, you should go to the doctor, go to the hospital, keep it documented. Every visit, anything you had to do about it, because if later on there's an issue or you need to do something about it, you have a paper trail basically. Have you, with your other employment, like what about the employees or people that's out, have y'all had people calling in say they can't come to work because they live there, and drivers that don't want to be in that area because of that, or did the company as a whole advise like them not to go out in that area or in those areas due to the residue from
the
the fire?
company's real strict about where they're letting people go because of health issues. But then again, UPS always looks at it like we're delivering critical care packages.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't say we're not going to go to certain places at all. It's just like during COVID, we're delivering certain critical care.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain people who order medication and stuff like that where we have to get that stuff to them, so we can't just cut it off totally, because then, you know, a lot of lives do depend on certain deliveries. So it becomes, you know, a real sticky situation.
So did y'all have many people?
Yes.
Because you're in a supervisory position. So did you have many people to call in and say, I can't come to work because I can't breathe? Like, everybody all of a sudden live in Rockdale County.
People call out for everything. So people in that particular area, they have the people who call out. You know, there's always someone who says, you know, they said to me the other day, you know, they can't go to work because they don't have any power. You know?
Well, we know the power went out for some people.
But like I tell people all the time, I mean, you have gas. So, you know, there should be gas in your car for you to go to work again.
No. Because if the power go out, who worried about coming to work if you we want to come to work, right? But you need to shower, you need to get dressed. I can't come wrinkled. I'm worried about how we gonna eat, how we gonna get out the neighborhood if the trees are down, the wires are down. I gotta figure out the kids in the dark, the dog in the dark, and you saying have gas in my car to get to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it. I'm gonna you at work.
What's your work?
Seems like you have a lighter persuasion mentality. Okay. From back in the days. Okay. What you think about BioLab? Should it shut down? Do you think you really?
I don't think it should shut down or open back up. My thing is this right here. It's all about money. Say they got 4,000 employees. You got that's tax money. You got it's a lot of revenue just for Rockdale County. You lose that. What other big company do they have in Rockdale County? So you got to think about it, it's tax dollars. They'll probably push the issue about put something in place for safety purpose, but
They ain't did that with the other two fires.
well,
So
this
how
is the
many
first
chances
time.
do they get?
Many chances they need.
Okay.
Then no co-worker burn up in the building. It's just the smoke. And the fire chief used
Did they?
to
We don't know.
they would have reported it. That
No, they wouldn't. You know they keep secrets.
well, that's life.
So there are times that in that building nobody's ever there.
I don't know. But my thing is this right here. That's a lot of money. It generates income for the county. They're not gonna run it away. What other big company gonna come in and fill that spot?
So you think they need to keep it because of the revenue?
Well, you gotta look at it. Some people it's about the money. Some people not.
Okay.
And it should be don't kill all the mosquitoes and all those COVID because it's chlorine. It's like bleach. If you talk to a biochemist, they can explain it to you a lot better. Kill all the airborne disease over right there.
And how many people is it gonna kill?
Nobody.
Oh, it'll kill some later. Okay, abortion, y'all. Okay, so here in Georgia, the abortion heartbeat law, it was overturned. So you can go beyond 6 weeks to get an abortion. So it went back to 22 weeks. So women have a right to choose again if they do not want to have a child. So they can get an abortion up to 22 weeks.
Oh,
It's
wow.
been that. Yeah, up to 22 weeks. So I'm happy. So yay. Yay. I thought that was a great thing because, you know, they're saying leave it up to each individual state. I think y'all can look this up because my brain is all over the place right now. But I think it's 13 states that are still doing that still have the heartbeat law in place, and 3 states that you can't have an abortion at all, and then the other states is up to the state. So I thought that was a great win for us in Georgia.
Yeah, because we got too many people.
I think that was a great win. I do know some people personally that either had abortions quickly and wish they had more time this year because they only had 6 weeks to decide. And it was mentioned to me by one person that they wish that this had been overturned before because it would have gave that person a little more time to decide versus terminating. I also spoke with
I thought the longer you held it, the more difficult that decision becomes.
say it one more time.
I thought the longer you held on to the baby, the more difficult that decision becomes.
The more difficult it becomes.
Yeah, but you,
I mean, it depends on the person.
You make it more of an attachment, you know. Your body's starting to adjust to this.
I don't know if it's an attachment. What you think? Well, you may not have an answer. You ain't on the microphone.
You got a microphone.
Microphone, check.
DJ, give her that microphone, please.
I mean, 20 weeks is 5 months, right?
Yeah, turn it on.
20 weeks is 5 months, so 22 weeks is 5.5 months. But you can get it anywhere from 6 weeks to 22 weeks, right? So you've had time to think it out or figure out your pockets, your money, if you're going out to 22 weeks. But should you not be able to get it at all? Because honestly, you being a female, if you only have up to 6 weeks to get the abortion, by the time we find out we're pregnant, you're about 5 weeks. So that only left you a week to come up with the money,
We know the
find a
y'all get
clinic,
pregnant.
find a clinic that can fit you in, and get there and pay them. Take out work, rearrange life, all that. You got about 1 week to do it. So was 6 weeks reasonable?
Y'all need to ask the man. We know what night we get y'all pregnant.
I mean,
Some people are raped. Some people was drunk. Some people don't know their bodies. They don't pay. Women. A lot of women aren't familiar with their bodies.
Look, I heard it's some women don't even have cycles. Is that true?
it's true.
Yeah, they have health issues.
But they never had one.
That's possible.
It's possible.
So then they don't know they're pregnant, so they get sick and go to the hospital and boom, baby fall out.
Well, I had family members that they had cycles, but they didn't. They say they didn't. Look, they say they didn't know they were pregnant till they were having the baby, or they said they didn't know they were pregnant till they was like 6 or 7 months because they said they had a period the entire time. They just thought their stomach was getting bigger. Because I was like, oh, you see, your stomach just got bigger and you think you was pregnant, and you had movement in your stomach, but you didn't think you were pregnant. And I was
That's
told they
gas.
thought it was gas. So what's your thoughts?
I mean, 22 weeks, 5 months. You might as well carry the baby and give it up for adoption.
Up to, but I'm saying you can go up to
That's long.
from 6 weeks. So you have week 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you got all those weeks to figure it out. You just can't go beyond 22 weeks. But all right, well, let's answer this. Let's ask this better question though. 5.5 years.
Yeah.
So, are you pro-abortion or anti-abortion? You anti. She look at that face over there. I'm pro-abortion. Okay.
My
None of your
thing,
business.
to me, is between
It all
the-
depends on the circumstance of
Okay,
the woman
so are
how
you
she
pro?
got pregnant.
Okay, so that means you can't be between.
But my thing is, I mean, if the heartbeat is there, if you go to get checked and the doctor said there's a heartbeat.
That's 6 weeks.
At 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, there's a
6
heartbeat.
weeks. Go get 6 weeks.
I mean, where's your ethical? I mean, this for me, this is just my
Right.
opinion.
That's good. You know, it's called Candid CoEd conversations.
You know,
and we have differences of opinions.
ethically thinking about it, I'm like, oh my God, that's another life. That's a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be,
devastated. if you did.
to want to
traumatized.
to do that.
Yeah.
That's-
Little Linda be messed
That's
up.
good.
I would rather carry it and then give it up for adoption
I think that's
if my
worse.
financial state would not allow me
I think that's worse.
to care for that child.
So, like you said, aren't we attached at 6 weeks? Right? I'm not. Am I attached by the time I done carried it 40 weeks? Yes. So the likelihood of me
To me, I think-
having a baby that I don't want, for me, it's better to get rid of it early than to carry it, get attached to it, feel it kick in, bond with, whatever. Because all women, just because you carry a baby doesn't mean you bond with it. But if you carry it all that time, if I was to carry it all that time, I deliver it, I would not be able to give it up for adoption. Me personally. But could I have an abortion? Hell yeah. I could. I wouldn't want, I don't want, I think that there are a lot of people, my great grandmother used to say this, dogs make puppies. So you ain't did nothing because you got pregnant. It don't take but a second to get pregnant, right?
Right.
And just because you have a baby, it doesn't make you a mother.
No, it does not.
And there are a lot of babies out here. There are a lot of babies out here that are neglected, that aren't taken care of, that are abused, that are abandoned, that are left alone, that are raped, that are molested, that, you know what I'm saying, like all of that. And hungry and don't have the basic necessities. And if you know that you can't do it or don't want to do it, is it ethically? It depends on whose ethics is what I'm saying.
Right, and then at the end of the day, it all depends on that individual's
Right,
state
uh-huh.
of mind. Because, everybody's state of mind is different, where they are in different stages of their life. So if you know you're at the stage of your life where, like, hey, financially, mentally, I can't do it. I can't raise this child. I'm not fit. Because, everybody goes through different things at different stages.
Right.
That's where you not to make that selfish decision and say, okay, it's best for me to follow through and have the abortion.
It's selfish to have the abortion or selfish to have the baby?
No, don't be selfish and keep the baby.
Okay,
and
yeah.
you know you're not mentally
Right.
capable. Because like you said, the abuse, you can have the baby, then now there's abuse. You don't want to do that.
Right.
So if you know you have
some people
those
have done
slight
that.
chances of having those type of reactions after you have the baby, then
Yeah. Don't have it.
don't have it.
Yeah. I'm just glad that that women have the choice again, right? I don't think it's like you. I don't think I'm pro-abortion, but I don't think there's a right and wrong answer, right?
Right,
I
there
think that
isn't.
it's an individual.
Right.
I think it's an individual thing.
Yes, it is.
But I think what was wrong with them putting that into law is that they took our right to choose away. I think it was wrong because there are people that have been molested. There are people that have been raped. Like the little girl, her story was on, and she said, I think from the time, and she was a little white girl, I think from the time she was 6 or 8 up until she could have been 17 or something. No. I would say 6 to like 13, 14, something like that. Somebody else probably saw it. But she said that she got pregnant when she was like 13 or 14. She didn't know or whatever, and she said thank God that the abortion was an option. She didn't say abortion, but it was more like that I had a choice or somebody could do something about what was done. But she was molested by her father or her stepfather for 6 to 8 years. And yes, you may have been conditioned as a young person. Hey, Thomas. Hey, champion. I already wave again. Okay, so thank you. I'm acquainted with someone that the mom was walking somewhere and the mom was raped, right? Mm-hmm. And she was told to have the baby. So she had the baby. But in having the baby, she feels little to no connection to the baby, right? Okay, so now the baby's grown. Grown as hell. And the baby has 4 or 5 babies herself. For some reason, in some type of, well, I guess maybe an explanation. The explanation to the rape baby was, you was a rape baby, and I was made to keep you. So that's why there's a strain in our relationship. And I don't really feel connected. So this child that you told that to now has all these babies in by different guys, because she trying to figure out life herself. But can you imagine? And I didn't experience this, and I know there are other people that have. I've experienced what I would say rejection from a father, but I haven't experienced the rejection of a mother, right? So I would definitely not be the woman that I am today, the person that I am, the human that I am today, if my mother had rejected me. I feel. However, I feel like it's great to have what I'm saying again. Hey, the choice. So you guys, because Candy and I, we feel like the choice is good. She's pro and anti.
Yeah, I'm pro and anti.
And I'm pro. So, what do you guys feel? And I also feel like, and I've said this, we had this conversation on the show, I feel like dads should be able to say, I'm not ready to be a daddy either, so she should get rid of it. I don't feel like the woman should have the full decision.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because I heard this question earlier, and it's kind of going down the same rabbit hole. If let's say, I got Candy pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
and I told Candy I do not want to have a baby, and Candy chooses to have a baby,
Okay.
should I have to pay child support?
No. I said this before we had this conversation. No, hell no. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Why everybody looking crazy?
I know, Candy. What do you say, Candy?
Let me tell you why. For us women that were fighting to keep the right to have an abortion 2 years ago, because we had this conversation on my YouTube, right? And women, both people are consenting adults. Both of us are going to be a parent if we have this. And both of us won't be a parent if we don't have it, right? But why does one parent get to make all the decision? And if you want to have the baby and I don't want to have the baby, then let me free. That's all. Let me free. I feel like that's fair. Because what if it's a lot of women out here that don't want the baby and they go get an abortion. And I have met several men that wanted to have the baby and said, have the baby and give the baby to me. But the women wouldn't do that, right? Because it's my body. But if she had the baby, she can go get, she can ruin his world, right? She can, or enhance it maybe. But go get child support. But the women that were professionals and the women that said, I ain't ready and I ain't ready to be no mama because I'm trying to get my career and I'm trying to go to school and I don't want it and I was just creeping or whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, I'm not judging that. What I am saying is that I think a dad should be able to say, I'm not ready to be a parent either. It shouldn't just be the mom saying, I'm not ready to be a parent. So if the mom has the baby and the dad has to pay child support, then the mom should be made to have the baby and give it to the dad if the dad wants the baby and the mom doesn't. I don't think it should be one in control. Now, would I make that a law? Right, it's two people. So I think if the dad wants to be the parent, then the girl should be made to have the baby. If that's what we're going to do. If we're going to say it's fair, she can have it because she wants to have it and he doesn't want to be a dad, and he's going to be responsible financially, then I feel like the mom should be made to have the baby if the dad wants to have the baby. But the dad need to get a DNA test, okay? Y'all hear this when I run for president. The dad need to get a DNA test and make sure that's your baby while it's in the womb, okay? And then, make the baby's given to the dad, and the mama can pay child support.
Hey, I like it.
I think that, and I run for president, Pr1ma for president.
For president, I'll vote.
Yay! So that is my honest opinion.
But you're right. That is because we see that so often.
Yeah,
in this
I'm a boy mom,
society.
so
right? Because I'm a boy mom too.
Yeah.
Right, you're right. It took two of us.
Yeah.
To have this baby. So you're right.
And I have some decent sons that want to be daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But some of them got some broads that's on some bullshit.
There you go. People sometimes
And try to make it hard for my sons, and don't want my sons to kids when they get married. You can't see the baby. If they got a boyfriend, you can't see the baby.
All that
foolery, right?
Yeah, like what are we doing?
And my sons ain't the only one that have been through it, but I'm saying.
Choke that hole.
But I'm saying, look, or if they break up with my sons, I can't see my grandkids. I got 13 of them, y'all. And like I told the girls, whether I see them girls, whether I see my grandchildren or not, for seasons, you know what I'm saying? I'm still their grandmama, I'm still their Mimi. At the end of the day, my blood still runs through their veins. Yeah. And guess what? You better hope you don't need no blood, no kidney, no whatever from me, and that I'm compelled in my heart to give it to you if you need it. And now, everybody that know me know I would, because they mine. You know what I'm saying? But I have told the girls that because you in your feelings and you hurting the child at the end of the day.
Right.
And if you don't, you shouldn't weaponize children. And if you have a man that wants to be a part of a child's life, then allow them to. And it shouldn't shift because you got a new man or because you got a new woman. Whatever the case may be. Like, the parent is the parent. So again, I feel like dad should have just as much rights as whether I'm ready to be a parent or not as the woman.
I agree. I agree with that.
That's all. I'm just saying.
I agree.
So what else? I said, what is your opinion about the abortion law? Should it stay 6 weeks? Are you anti-abortion?
I am.
Pro what?
I'm definitely for abortion, and one of the reasons I'm for abortion is because circumstances. Sometimes you can't force a person, like a rape victim, to have a baby. You just don't know how that's tearing them apart inside, and that's how a lot of that. That's why people kill themselves.
Or kill the children.
Yeah. So I don't think that's right.
So is that your?
Force people to have kids.
Is that your only reason that you agree with abortion? If there's rape?
That's my strongest reason why I agree with abortion. And also I think that not everyone, just because you can have a baby don't mean you're ready to be a mother.
Or a father.
Or a father.
I don't think you should force someone to do something that they really don't want to do.
A woman, or are you talking about the man too?
A woman mostly in this situation. I don't think you should force a woman to have a child that they do not want. Because again, their body's the one that's going through that.
And let me interrupt you, but I wanted to chime in because
now
you have me chiming in because I'm a boy mom, right? I got 3 handsome sons, okay? My first son, he's married, okay? So I'm just waiting to be a needy. But I always used to tell my boys when they were dating, at the end of the day, I always told them to have safe sex. So, okay, something slip up, I said, don't let nobody tell you, no, let's go ahead and let's do it this way. Because at the end of the day, if she gets pregnant, you're my child, you're going to be pregnant too. Because it's not fair for her to have to sit out of school or work, whatever it is her journey is, because she's the one who's pregnant and you're going on with your life or willy-nilly. That's not what we're doing.
I agree.
I have always taught my children that.
I was talking to one of my sons the other day, and I said, you have some people that you're talking to, bless your heart, because I listen, you know, I can hear certain conversations or whatever. And this child is an adult. So I said, do you want that to be your baby mama? And he was like, huh? What you mean? Why I am? I said, do you want that to be your baby mama? Like, everybody you entering in, like y'all just talking and kicking and you might be having casual sex, but and you see how they doing with they other children. Mm-hmm. You everybody you enter,
That's right.
you need to consider what I want her to be my baby mama.
Right.
Because if you have an accident and the abortion law isn't overturned,
Mm-hmm.
that's your baby mama. And everything that you smash ain't baby mama material.
There you go. Boom. That's it.
Or baby daddy or husband or whatever. So I'm just saying, like, be more selective in what you entering in, and you know, then maybe you won't have as many issues as other people when it comes to abortion or not, to have one or to not. I think, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So if now being honest, guys, we're gonna put this on the guys, right? Oh, were you pro-abortion or anti-abortion?
I think it's whatever situation. I'm trying to figure out why all the things we got going on in the world, why they fussing about abortion. There's a lot more stuff more important than abortion. So to me, it's a dumb argument. If a person's grown, they should do whatever they want to their body. That's why I don't like the seatbelt law. I don't like a lot of laws. Speed limit. I don't like none of them.
Why you don't like the speed limit?
Because they say your car that got 140 on the dash. If I can afford to buy the car, I expect to drive it that fast.
Right, but if you in front of me, if you behind me and I'm a granny who drives 25 miles per hour, you might kill me.
They need to have a granny driving day. I just feel like I don't like laws. I don't like the laws, and they sell the stuff for you to commit a crime.
Oh, okay.
They sell you a car that go 140 miles per hour. If you have a wreck and you fly out your car, that's you. You know what I mean? Case over with. Less people off the street. You know,
Okay.
to me, the seatbelt law, the abortion law, speed limit, make the cars go a certain speed.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do when I run for president. I'm gonna change the speed limit. The cars can only go to 65.
It's a lot of other things.
Without
It's
80.
about the homeless population.
I agree with
listening
that.
to people. I'm telling the guy I had in the 90s, in the 80s, 89, 90. I had a 1,400 square foot apartment for $375. It was a townhouse,
Mm-hmm.
like a law firm.
Yeah.
My buddy said he stay in the ghetto and he pays $1,175 and he on a month to month. I said, you pay $1,100, you can have a house.
Right.
But see,
In Georgia, not up north.
but to me, these are the type of things that we should be fussing about. Abortion law.
Right.
I said the same thing as far as abortion.
I don't get it. You know, it's bigger fish to fry than that.
Okay, hold on. Let me answer read Thomas's response. Thomas said that women should be able to make a choice and have abortions if they want it. He said that was a great question. Do you want her to be your baby mama? Wrap it up. Okay, so my point to that, Thomas, is I'm not saying wrap it up. What I'm saying is don't enter. Because if you don't want her to be your baby mama, don't enter, because if the condom breaks, if it comes off, if she puts a hole in it, because there are girls that do that. Don't enter her. Everybody you enter as a male, I feel like you should look at her like, would I want her to be my baby mama? Because she ain't your wife when you entering her if it's just random. So, guys, if you look back over your history, every woman that you had intercourse with, would you say she was baby mama material?
I don't know.
Okay.
Out of my experience, let's just say if I slept with 20,
Well, I didn't say that.
listen to me.
You go finna change the damn
No, let's just say if I slept with 20, probably maybe 2 wasn't baby mama material. I just didn't go around spreading.
So 18 of them, you would have been okay with them being your baby mama?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you were very selective.
I did
Look
quality
at you.
control.
You
He
did?
said
Okay.
I tried at least.
I didn't do no quality control.
I
I
tried,
ain't gonna lie about it.
but
Right, that's what I'm saying. Don't lie.
When I was
Okay.
young, there wasn't no quality control. I wasn't even thinking about no
that's
kids.
because you mess with your sister best friend, Red.
And her mom and her aunt and her niece.
You too? I like the grandma with them.
They couldn't have babies, so that's the reason why you didn't have none. They were all with worms.
It was not that, but when you
He's talking about in the grandmama and the that's what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
when I was young, you know, I wasn't thinking about
Most
kids
men
and stuff
are.
like that. I wasn't thinking about kids.
I'm just saying, like, you're gonna tell the
And I'm
truth.
not saying that some of the women that I talked to wasn't mother material, but you know, I think everything happens for a reason, and all that didn't happen. I know when I was younger, I did have abortions.
Me too. One. I don't regret it.
I don't.
Bro, yay! Best thing I could have did when it came to children at the time. Absolutely.
I have.
And I would do it again if I was in that same situation.
I have one young lady that every year she calls me and tells me
How old the baby would be.
the twins would have been this old.
Right.
The twins would have been that old. The twins would have been I think she was ready because
Bless her heart.
I told her I love you. Not
Go get another one.
I wasn't ready, and that person was not the person that I wanted to. I had kids with, and I never wanted to have a bunch of different
Baby mamas.
babies. I don't want to have a bunch of, because that's the stigma on a lot of young black men.
That's a stigma on women. I mean, I have two different men that I was married to, but you would think, oh, she got 6 kids, she got how many baby daddies? You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So, I mean, you're stigmatized when you have multiples anyway. People just assume. Not even say business, but they assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was selective and you weren't. Okay.
I admit.
Right, you know, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, but I had some brothers that wild out.
But you weren't. You was a good guy, is
You
what
was
you
waiting
said.
your way. I don't want to hear nothing.
I never had a problem with getting a woman, so I didn't have to wild out.
We ain't talking about wild now. My question was, because I don't think nobody in the room had a problem getting
But
anything.
no, listen to me. Though still,
That wasn't the question. The question was, did everybody, out of all the women you entered that you didn't have no problem getting, was all of them baby and mama quality?
Yeah, because I wouldn't have gave them none.
Let me tell you something.
Well, you
I'm
know,
positive- I'm positive
lies.
more than 2 of them was crazy. You
Right.
probably just
Yeah, I got some, all of them were crazy.
And you want them to raise your children?
They good mamas, but all of them were crazy. I say all 11 of them were crazy.
All right now.
Ain't I clean?
Let me
See,
see.
that crazy is
It's
not-
scary.
Yeah,
It's scary to me.
that's scary. That's crazy.
Oh, look, the Buccaneers have 10.
I know you in there.
Right. Crazy. I don't like crazy. Okay.
You so
Candy
crazy.
is when you one of them crazy ones, Candy.
No.
Them little like Candace walk on top of your car and scream and holler, be in your sunroof punching.
My young self.
Yeah.
Your young self. Yeah, your young self.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Your young self. Talk the talk. Your young self.
Crazy.
My young self, yeah, I had a short fuse. But it wasn't a short fuse where I was a stalker. Short fuse, you cross me,
You go right then.
I was out. You know, I was
But
I was throwing hot water.
were
on
you
I
crazy?
was-
Is that
was-
crazy or was it? No.
Let's do what she said she was
No.
doing.
No, but is it crazy? Or is it when you're young, just like me and young, y'all wild out and y'all are reckless, right?
No.
You just said it. Y'all reckless, right? And then you get a good girl like us
Oh, bullshit.
when we were young. I said we talking about young because y'all did it when y'all were young. We talking
Right.
about young.
Yeah.
So you get a young girl who believes that y'all gonna be together forever. You can tell her whatever. Her heart broke, and then y'all lie and make your way back in. And when you make your way back in, after you do it a time or two, then is she crazy or is she just tired? And once she's tired, y'all can't control y'all penis, and we can't control our emotions.
Right.
Right?
Why
So
y'all
in not being
always
able to
say
control
man,
our
please?
emotions, y'all just said you
You
were
just
wild
said
out.
you
We were
wild
speaking
out.
relevance.
But we didn't say we were going with in a relationship. We just said How many times we probably
And
slept?
y'all, you said y'all on with crazy. So let me
Right.
finish my statement. So crazy, is it crazy? Or is it that women's emotions, because y'all would go crazy if we did what y'all did. That's a fact.
Right.
However, we didn't. So then you get with a young girl who doesn't know how to control her emotions. And when she's fed up, then the only thing she knows how to do is act out.
Act out. That's it.
I don't call that crazy. I just feel like you're emotional, you tired, and you act out.
Exactly.
So if that means burn up your stuff, cut up your stuff, show up,
Right.
show out,
Right.
like it was triggered. It didn't come from just she just woke up one day crazy.
Right. It was triggered.
It,
right.
it came
Y'all
from
get that from your
y'all
mom.
bad behavior. I ain't no.
Y'all get it from
See,
your
I
mom.
think the difference
No.
is when I was younger. I'm not saying I didn't talk to some good women. I might have, but I never gave myself the opportunity to get that close to them to know if they were good women or not.
Right, because you're running through them. And we just saying when women with emotions are caught up, then she might stalk you. It may have been good, or you may have
No,
told
I-
whisper sweet
well, I
nothings
would
in her
say-
ear.
I've been
And
I
then
was
she got
taught-
mad.
I was taught by my grandmother, don't play with a woman's feelings. So
That's
every-
right. That's what I tell my sons.
All the women, I was to me, I feel like I let my grandmama down. So it was so much, I didn't mess with women. I got my heart broke before.
Yeah, you
Man,
told
that-
us.
Oh, that was rough.
Everyone's had their heart broke.
Yeah, and that's rough. But all the women I crossed paths with, I try to respect their feelings. So, and I didn't mess with just anything. I didn't do a lot of lizards. I got
So
some.
you talking about with the looks? Okay.
Even looks or just quality and everything. I was real picky about that. I might crank jokes and act a fool. Nah, I don't want that. I always been like that.
Okay.
I just don't pop off like that. Cause I believe, like y'all said, a baby, a life-changing factor can happen from that one night.
That's it.
So that really
It was,
that scared me. That worse than a jail sentence to me.
What?
That one night can change your life. So
You experienced it. And it felt like jail?
I'm just telling you.
Oh, the Buccaneers went. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, 10. That's what I felt.
I'm just trying to say that that's where I was raised by my
Michelle
grandmother.
said men can dish out certain things they can't take it. Okay. And
Michelle,
then Roscoe, you invited
Roscoe.
crazy.
women, y'all
And
know
we have
y'all,
to take responsibility for the choices you
y'all
make.
know what y'all do. I don't know why y'all trying to make it seem like it's us.
We know what we do.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
said what she did.
Michelle said men can dish it out, but they can't take it.
Right.
Look, Rez. Me and my boo thing was at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
She had on some yoga pants and say a tank top. I had on a shirt, slacks, loafers. The lady who checked the receipt said, "Oh, y'all look nice tonight." The first thing came to my mind, I didn't say nothing. But I'm like, so I look around like, who's she talking to? And why you gotta check our receipt? Because everything we got is in a bag. Normally check when you don't have stuff in a bag. That's the first thing I peeked up on. The second thing on, I think a lot of time because they think it's a big age difference, they might think it's a father and a daughter out at Walmart.
Hey, Cindy.
So
I'm reading
for her
your
to
stuff in a
say
second.
that, to me, I just don't. I feel like it was a way to compliment you, but keep him from being upset. So it's just like if y'all two are walking, I said, man, y'all a sharp couple, but that was directed to you. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about, man? We just walking down the sidewalk. We just got to cut grass and plant flowers. That's the type of vibe they gave off. And like it was said, she was just trying to say something to you. That show you how women know how women think. Most men ain't,
Slow.
most men ain't that disrespectful.
I agree with that.
But women are real, can mess up, change some things. They can do some stuff that men won't do.
I think women are more slick and look. I'm gonna use an old person word when they be talking about, oh, she's shiesty. I think women are more like that. I think women slick flirt in your face where men don't do that as much. Okay, my experiences. But Cindy on here said, it happened for a reason, because what you did. Responsibility and choice. No, responsibility and choose where you lay your seed. Okay, so Cindy, are you saying that the woman should get all the choice? And then Cindy said, glad y'all are having this combo. Our kings need to respect. Cindy said, the Bible doesn't lie, okay? Murder, but the Bible say murder and the Bible say don't murder. So I don't know if we want to have a religious conversation about the Bible. Anyway, glad y'all are having this combo. Our kings need to respect our queens. Queens, we got to uplift and support our kings. Stop laying with folks because of our itch. Or because of an itch. I agree with you on that, Cindy. Hi. Okay. Hey, Rance. All right. You finished with that?
I was going to tell somebody about the phone call. The pharmaceutical.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Rez, do you get phone calls from like spam numbers and stuff like that? Sometimes you answer just to see what they want.
Yeah, I answer all the time.
Did you get a call from a pharmaceutical company?
No.
Where I had an Indian guy call and say, hey, I was calling from, say, some pharmaceutical company. And he was like, I can get you Viagra and Cialis, 50 cent a pill. So I told him, no, I need some cream because my balls itch. So he said, your neck itch? I said, no.
Nuts. You said nuts.
I said, my nuts itching. So listen, Candy, here. So he on the phone, you can tell he got quiet, like he looking at the phone like this. So he said,
Your neck.
your neck? I said, no, my nuts are sticking to my drawers, so I need some kind of cream. Since y'all a pharmaceutical company, can you help me out? He said, can I tell you something? I said, yeah. He said, consult with a nurse, for one, and for two, get you a real sharp knife. And that should solve your problem.
Cut it off.
he started laughing himself. But the thing about it, these phone calls and people calling you.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. Okay, the port closures, y'all. Let's talk about that for a minute. Yeah, so the port closures, how do y'all feel about, I got several calls and text messages with the ports closed because they're on strike on the East Coast and they want to, they want a raise. They want some more money and benefits. So with them closing down, that means that we won't get certain products, right? So here, a lot of people are running for the toilet tissue. That's the big thing. People, toilet tissue, paper towel.
Yeah.
And it'll affect different foods and things that we get shipped. And they were talking about the holidays and all of that. So there's theories that because we're in election time, that there's always something going on.
Always.
Also, do y'all think that they're right? Do y'all think y'all are the type of people that will go on strike? How about that? I'll start with those two questions. Did y'all get y'all toilet tissue? Are y'all gonna run and try to buy everything out the store?
Why you call my name?
Because you need it.
Why you call my name? I mean, every time the news, something comes out, like, let's just go back to COVID. When COVID had first come out, people were frantic. I mean, cleaning out the stores. Like, why do we have to always panic and clean out the grocery stores?
Even in the snow.
Even in the snow, like why?
Shop for everything.
Everything. And and then they do it so selfishly, like, okay, the next person needs some too.
That's a little marketing strategy to me. A scare tactic. Make people respond when they want to move a certain product.
Right.
And then they sell you all this toilet tissue and they don't lace the toilet tissue with something.
Lord Jesus.
That's possible. Look your nose. Here, Cindy said, let's love each other for real. In doing so, a quick nut or easy satisfaction helps how? She said, let's heal and work on developing meaningful bonds that won't hurt our offspring.
Oh, that was deep.
So pro-life.
Yes.
That was deep. That was deep.
Yes, that was deep.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay.
Some people just
So
be
about
out
the
here
port.
having sex, just be having sex.
Mhm.
Like it's a sport, no attachment.
I think the ports, I just really think that's a marketing strategy. They can run the price up. They can clean out the store, the surplus.
Mm-hmm.
And all the companies say, we're going to hold up and everything. They slow down their ordering to clean out the inventory. See, the stuff don't come straight from Walmart. To Walmart straight from the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart have a distribution
There's a
center.
distribution, exactly.
You know, Kroger's have all these places got a big
It's-
distribution.
yeah.
So they say, hey, we got to move this stuff because da 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 da. It's a marketing strategy. Everything over here is about money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why people don't realize that. And they pay people to come up with these strategies how to move money.
So we're gonna share our toilet tissue and our paper towels.
No, you gotta go back to the hood. Get you some paper towel, some newspapers, ball them up, make them soft, use the newspaper. If you grew up in the projects, see, you got people they got paper towel on the roll up underneath the kitchen cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got napkins.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got certain type of towels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about it. You got people that take baths now.
Mm-hmm.
How many washcloths would you say you got in the bathroom just for you?
3.
See what I'm talking about? But growing up, did you have 3?
Hell nah.
You saying it on a daily basis?
Just think about it.
Yeah, washcloths. I have 32.
You got just think about it. Okay, 3. Like I tell people, I said, you know,
We learned better. When
But-
you learn about it, you do better.
but if you can result back to that one washcloth that cut down on your laundry bill, things. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
flat bill now.
Reds.
No,
They got
but
flat bill now.
see, and
Your
that's-
bill stay the same.
but that's the problem that people don't realize. They can't sacrifice because everything's a luxury.
Right.
It's not a necessity. Think about this: the necessities of life.
Toilet tissue is a necessity.
Yeah,
We don't have to buy it out.
It's a luxury.
it's a luxury
That's a
because you
necessity.
could buy a rag and just rinse it out every time you use it.
Yeah, but it's not.
Just use your hand.
It's not high.
Gosh,
It's
right.
not.
Yes,
It's not good hygiene.
You use your hand.
you gotta go to the
Roscoe,
bush.
no, sir. I am not using newspaper for tissue to
Who is
wipe
that?
my ass. I'm going to stock up.
Who is that?
Thomas.
Thomas. You get the funny paper. That's the softest piece. Don't use the sale paper because you get a cut down on paper cut.
Thomas, you in New York, go to Central Park and get some bush.
Cindy
That's
said,
some
not
twigs.
not clean our stores. Let's build and grow our own. Whatever happens, we're ready. We need to start source our own. We made for this. Okay. Some things we made for.
You got people that know how to make a fire.
Look at this.
You
it's
got
cold.
people that take them old T-shirts, cut them up.
And do what? Wash with them?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
Wash, take a
them.
bath, yeah. But
Yeah. Or you can take them and wipe your butt with them.
if you had to, yes,
See,
I
think about all
agree
these
with that. I
babies
agree
that
with
got
that.
diaper rash and stuff like that, and they ain't been home from the hospital but 1 week. Most babies came from home when I was growing up, had cloth diapers.
They did.
That's true. And we washed them. But that
Right.
was baby food.
Now,
Not grown people food.
and these new homeless. Well, what about the old men with prostate problem peeing on themselves?
They got disposable diapers for them. Okay, so do you think that the government should resolve this strike quickly and meet their demands so that, because it's not just about the toilet tissue, like the average person, like people that are thinking small is talking about toilet tissue and paper towels. But like Red said, there are people that depend on medications. There are different emergency. Let's just keep it with medical. So there are a lot of medical necessities that are needed in the hospitals, that are needed for people at home. if we have recalls on cars and cars won't be able to drive properly, if cars need to be serviced, so you won't be able to drive properly.
That's been messed up. You got people.
What would you do? Like, do you think that the government should say, okay, y'all go ahead and strike and it's okay, we're not gonna do nothing about it. Y'all will get tired before we get tired.
Me personally, and who owns the ports? That's private entity. The government. That's another thing people don't realize. The government
can step in.
and do what? Bail them out?
No. The government in certain things, the government should be humane.
No, y'all keep saying y'all getting it mixed up. What the government is responsible for. The government cannot tell a private company.
They should be able to, is what I'm saying.
No, they should not.
Yes, they should.
Well, then you should vote for Trump.
I don't need both of them. I'm
Because-
voting for Kamala.
Well, that's what they call it, dictatorship.
Yeah.
Right.
You cannot tell a private company what to
The
charge.
president can come in and
Why
make
you
a
think
decision
Maylene-
at the end if
No.
everybody can't agree.
Well,
So
call-
somebody, if y'all can't agree after
Next
a while,
time you go to the
then the
Chinese
government need to step in.
beauty supply, and Maylene don't give your money back for your lashes, call Trump. Or call
Not
Trump.
about no lashes. I said humane.
I'm telling you, the government cannot tell a
We
private.
didn't say they could.
Well,
I
they,
said
they step
should.
in when they gonna bail them out, pay the people.
No, they should make the company do it.
They cannot make it.
I said they should.
They shouldn't.
On issues of humanity, they should. My opinion.
This all leading up to that ship hitting that bridge. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That they did a remote. And
Okay. What about do y'all remember what your favorite cologne or perfume was when you were growing up?
I know mine was.
Mine was juke.
Mine was Duke.
Ah!
But you know what it used to smell
Man,
like?
juke.
It smelled like
Juke.
some kind of salad dressing. There.
No, it didn't.
To me, it smelled like a salad dressing.
Mm.
Juke.
But I'm gonna tell you what I used to like to smell on women.
What, Gina Taylor?
No, that's on old women.
Right.
What's that cucumber lotion?
No, you said you didn't like that cucumber melon.
Yeah, the green lotion from Bath.
Best Body Works.
I think that smelled good.
That was one of my favorites. But still, I will buy it now if I see it in the store.
They don't say that anymore, do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you about 1,000 bottles of that.
Got
I'm like,
some.
did it.
I got some. Let me see.
Mm.
Who is Thomas saying? It's make my favorite cologne growing up. Yeah, Issa, right?
Thomas, you probably like some
He
wild.
said Issa.
Issa.
Ain't no, how you say it, Thomas? ISSA is what he put on here. Okay, it's not the government that is closed down the ports. I'm not saying the government. It says the employees that work at the ports, they're gone on a strike. It's the union ports that are demanding better pay and benefit. What I am saying is that I think the government should step in
No.
and make something shake so that it doesn't affect
No.
everybody. That's what I was saying.
No.
He said Issa, so we didn't know that. Okay, y'all remember when, do y'all remember when we were young? And I think we don't really have magazines like that anymore, but do y'all remember when they used to have the perfume or colognes in the magazine?
Yes, and you would take it out and rub it on.
Mm-hmm. I heard somebody talking about that this week. But that's how we tried a lot of different perfumes. Let's see, he said growing up, that was his favorite. Okay, next subject, y'all. We had several people that died this week. Do y'all know who died this week? I'm gonna see if y'all know any of these people. Y'all should. I'm familiar with this name, just probably because the old people in my
But they say
family.
John Amos died, but did he die a long time ago?
He died August 21st, but his family just released it today. I mean, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Damn,
I saw that they were disputing his will as well. They were saying that his will was altered.
So, John Amos, y'all know that is the father on Good Times.
Yes.
And he was also on Roots.
I get to speak.
What's some of the favorite?
At the bottom, yeah. Caribbean
What
Life
y'all
Radio.
remember him from being on? Or what y'all like?
Caribbean Life Radio. Roscoe speaking.
Yeah, this is Tomas.
Yeah. Hold on, Thomas. Hold on.
You gotta put it to the mic.
Hold on.
Put it to the mic.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah, Pr1ma, my favorite cologne is Issamiyaki.
Oh yeah, I know that. Look, but you put Issa.
I said Issamiyaki.
Oh look, I see it now. You put it, I
Sure
see it now. I see it now.
Issamiyaki.
Yes, I see it now. Okay, yes, I do. Look, he had to call in to tell that shit. It's straight. It's Issa Miyaka.
Issa Rae? No, not Issa Rae.
I did not say that. Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that name.
Yeah, say it. Thomas, you say it again. MC
Issa Miyaki.
MC Hammer. MC.
So, Thomas, what were you saying about?
That Roscoe Issa Miyaki. I know you used to wear that too.
Yeah, I know about it. Isimiyaki. Yeah.
What about Thomas? What you think about the port closures?
I feel that the
You gotta put it
workers that
closer
work
to the
at
mic.
port have the right to demand better pay and benefits. You know what I'm saying? It has kind of been a trend, you know.
You gotta turn that
Like
mic
a lot of
up.
hospitals, a lot of the nurses and stuff went on strike because they wanted better pay and better benefits. You know, what was it? The cost? A lot of like factories and stuff. The workers, you know, are unionized, so they feel like, you know, let's go on strike because I'm tired of working for a penny.
Yeah, I think they should go. I mean, I don't think anything is wrong with going on strike. What I'm saying is, what should be the solution? Like, should the government make the company come to some type of agreement, or should they just strike forever?
Then it comes to an agreement.
Because I'm saying it's affecting humanity, right? So, at what point is there a resolution, or should the company be able to hold out as long as they want to, and these people strike as long as they want to, and the humans that are dependent upon certain things are the ones that suffer?
Right.
So what's your thoughts on that? What should be the solution? What's the solution?
That the union and the powers that be should come to some resolve as far as agreement to better pay and better benefits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Falcons have 14. Woo woo woo. The Buccaneers have 10.
You got to take care of your workers.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying?
But
I'm
Thomas,
tired of these CEOs and executives, you know what I'm saying, going home with Christmas bonuses and all this kind of stuff, and their workers are struggling to pay bills, to put food on their table for their children.
He said for their children.
Power to the people. You know what I'm saying? Power to the people.
YouTube, I'm going to go out and come back in, look like. Because
Thomas.
it's freezing. Just stop.
Thomas,
Thomas?
Yeah.
so do you feel like the government have the right to tell a private entity what to do?
I do when they can't come up, when they can't
Well,
make sense
if
on their
y'all
own.
do feel that way, you should vote for Trump. That's a dictatorship.
No. We're not doing
We're
that.
not voting for Trump, but
Hey, don't answer so fast.
we answering fast.
I'm voting for Trump. If you want to go backwards, if you want to go back to slavery time, vote for Trump.
You
know
can't
what I'm
put these
saying?
young
That's
these young Negroes back in slavery.
Into office again.
You
So,
know,
Thomas, do you know who John Amos is?
Yes, good time.
Yeah. He died. He was, what, 84, y'all? Do y'all remember? Did he play? Do y'all have like a favorite movie with John Amos or
Come to America.
Coming
No.
to America? Okay.
I like it when
Y'all agree?
James. I like when he played James. A woman only supposed to be in the kitchen and in the bedroom. Now that's it, Florida.
What about you, Candy? Did you know who John Amos is?
Yes, Coming to America. Yes. I loved him in that movie. The owner of the McDonald's, all the
Yeah.
McDowell's.
What about you, Red? You know John Amos?
Not by name.
Not by name. That's the father on Good Times.
Good times.
He
Good
was in
times.
You remember the guy on with Eddie Murphy? He said, what? He wanted his daughter to marry Eddie
Oh,
Murphy.
yeah, Coming to America.
Baby, he got his face on his own money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What about, y'all know, the Dikembe Mutombo? The
Yes.
basketball player.
Yes,
he died
he died
this week.
to brain cancer.
He was 58 with brain cancer.
Yeah, sad.
Oh.
Yeah. And Pete Rose, he was baseball, Hall of Fame, whatever, but he was 83.
Yeah, Pete Rose, they banned him from the Hall of Fame because he was gambling.
So they picked him out. Well, Thomas, what was your thoughts about abortion? Do you think it's a good thing that they overturned it here in Georgia? I know you're not here, but they changed it from the 6 weeks back to 22 weeks.
The South, unfortunately, that particular piece is hard to fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, a woman has the right to her own body, and she has the right to make the choice to abort or don't abort. You know what I'm saying? I'm for abortion. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that the government doesn't have the right to tell a woman how to be.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my take on it.
And then I'm gonna let you stay on for this one because you have a good.
What happened to Stacey Abrams?
So Stacey Abrams, she lost.
The same thing gonna happen to Kamala.
But I mean, I haven't seen her during the election.
Maybe she waiting for Kemp to get out and then she gonna come back.
Does he hold any type of position in Georgia?
I think she is. I think she's still a politician. Hold on. The Falcons, y'all, are 16-14, but the Falcons are 14. But this is a score, second quarter. Yay! I'm still hopeful. Okay. Last week when we were here, last week when we was here with no lights, showed up faithful, perfect attendance in the dark with a flashlight. Then the signal, because the signal went out, so we didn't get to see all of that. Y'all didn't get to see it, but we have a few pictures. But that was when Hurricane Helene was beginning to stir up.
I'm gonna play this song.
And
I'd like to sample this.
a lot of damage was done. And they said that was the second worst hurricane since Katrina, or really it said since 2000, but Katrina was in 2005, 2005? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they said it was over 1,200 people, at least. It was over 1,200 people that died then. The count this morning, they say, for Helene was 200. We don't know if that's true, but in Georgia, Kemp said today it was 33 that died in Georgia. And it went up the East Coast.
Let's get affected.
Say it again.
What part of Georgia was heavily affected by the...
South Georgia by Florida, like everything south was affected the most. I mean, it's still thousands and thousands and thousands of people without lights, without power. Let me say that, without power. But you have a family member that was up in Carolina that experienced some tragedy as well. So that's what I wanted you to share.
Yeah.
The good news.
So, I had no idea that South Carolina was affected by. I thought that Georgia and Florida were the only states that were affected by it. And my mother FaceTimed me the other day, And she was in the dock. I was like, Mom, why are you in the dock? Like, son, out of all my children, every last one of my kids has called me and checked up on me except you. I was like, what you talking about, Mom? She's like, I have been in the dock for the last 4 days. I was placed in South Carolina, was heavily affected by storm. We still have no power, and my mom went on to tell me this story that, you know, when the storm came to Clinton, South Carolina, she was asleep in her bed, and she was woken up by this loud sound it sounded like a train whistling. And my mother was in the bed asleep, and she was like, I know there's no train tracks. There's no train that's close by my house. So she went back to sleep. She woke up the next day, and there was no power to her in her house. And she realized that the sound of train was actually a tornado. A tornado touched down close to my mother's house. I could not believe it. Mm-hmm. And my mama said that God covered her, all her angels, my daddy, everybody, my grandma, my grandpa, covered her because nothing happened to her house. She didn't experience no flooding, and my mother's house is very low to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the fact that she didn't experience no flooding, that her house wasn't affected by tornado, it was a blessing.
That's a blessing. Good news. And she was there by herself, so thank God for that.
Yeah, she was by herself. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wanted you to share that story. Thank you for calling, Thomas, as usual. Love you.
Love you. Love you too.
Bye-bye. Okay. I wanted to complete this before we depart for the night. I wanted to remind everybody again, October 7th is the deadline to register to vote in person, online, or by postmarked mail. Absentee ballots, the deadline. Your request for an absentee ballot must be received by October 25th. The return ballot by mail should be returned by November 5th, which is Election Day. Your return ballot in person should be received by November 5th as well, of course. Early voting begins October 15th, and it goes to November the 1st. Please vote. I will be doing early voting. Of course, we vote in person Tuesday, November the 5th. That is the official election day. Here in Georgia, there are people that wanted to take people off of the voter registration for different reasons. Maybe if you haven't voted in a while because you didn't find the importance to vote, but they're saying that there are a lot of people, over 500 people, that they're considering or that they want considered to be removed from the voter registration before election. So hopefully everyone checks their voter registration to make sure it's up to date, all the information is accurate so that you can go out and make your vote count. Because your vote matters, whoever you vote for, whether you vote Republican or Democratic, whichever you do, just vote. Voting is important. That's a right that you have, a right that we all have. So please go out and exercise that. I do want to say that I miss all of our friends that are normally here. 3 of the people, like Yanni and Dominic and Jordan, they're all attending Falcons festivities tonight, so they aren't present. Harold and Joey, they're doing other things. They're busy tonight, so I just want to give a shout out to them and say, hi, y'all, miss y'all. I want to say thank you to everyone that listened tonight. I want to say thank you to Raz and Candid. They've never been on the show before. They're in the background. I want to say thanks to Roscoe for always being present. Again, if you would like to be a guest, call 770-322-4022. If you have any, also call that number if you have any
topic suggestions, or you would like to be a sponsor, because this is not free. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback while the show is going on, please call 678-661-1819. Thank y'all again. Have a great night. We will be back next week. Same place, same time. Check me out on Instagram and YouTube, JUSTPR1MA, just Pr1ma. Facebook, PRIMALOWMAN. If you're wanting to see this show live, go to Facebook, look for Caribbeanlifetv. And also, Live 365 app, look for Caribbean Life Radio. And go to 8:30, look, 8:30 to 10. Also, all week, y'all, let me say this, all week, we have shows on all week, all times of day and night on Live 365 app, Caribbean Life Radio, and you don't know what you may like to see. Can they see a lineup somewhere of all the shows?
I can post one.
Well, look, Caribbean Life TV, Caribbean Life Radio, y'all may see a lineup somewhere. Anyway, good night, y'all. Love y'all. Good night. Thank you again. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Champion. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Cindy. Alderine and Shanny. Thank you. Good night. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Look.